There's an urban legend about a car Grayman built 25 years ago for Wilton Knight. It supposedly possessed the most advanced artificial intelligence ever created.
A cool guy, cool car.
It's amazing the power of this show.
Everyone knows about Knight Rider. I mean, I think it's become such an integral part of our American culture in so many ways.
This is a very exciting evolution. You know, where are we going to put the bulges? Where are the lights going to be? What's the dashboard going to be like? It's very exciting, the idea of how updating kit.
I grew up a huge fan of Knight Rider, so it actually pretty much defined a lot of my childhood, as most of television did at the time. So yeah, the character Michael Knight, I'm just getting hot in here, just saying.
I just remember David Hasselhoff being so very cool in all of them. And you know, it's funny, when you watch the show now, it actually stands up. There are certain shows from the 80s that I don't think you can watch with a straight face. In this show, I think you can.
Knight Rider is just a good, feel-good show. I can't believe how many people come up to me and talk to me about this.
Welcome aboard the Knight 2000. Thank you. What's all this? Looks like Darth Vader's bathroom.
I am not your father.
The real tricky part is actually interior. In the original, we had a lot of LED displays and voice interaction. And that is more of a challenge, because today, if you just take your iPhone or anything like that, electronic gadgets have reached limits that you couldn't even think of 30 or 20 years ago when Knight Rider came out the first time. Well, the original Knight Rider had a big fan base.
That's what's kind of great about this version, is that it will apply to such a broad spectrum, and not even just Americans, but because I know that the original Knight Rider was such an international success, you know? So this is definitely going to follow in its footsteps.
I mean, I was a fan myself. I watched the show in England. It was pretty big in the 80s. Was it 80s? Yeah, I think so. So I think the old fans are gonna really dig it. I think that's the key with this, is to appease the old fans of the old show, and to get the younger audience of today in to watch it, you know.
It is the fastest, safest, strongest car in the world. It is also completely fuel efficient and is operated entirely by microprocessors, which make it virtually impossible for it to be involved in any kind of mishap or collision, unless, of course, specifically so ordered by its pilot.
I don't see how a thinking car is going to help us.
We found a hole in the original mythology, which is the character who invented KITT. The guy who financed it was Wilton Knight, and the guy who drove it was Michael Knight. But there was no mention of the guy who created the technology. So we created a character, Charles Grayman, who created the original KITT, and 25 years later, he's now created the new version of it.
There was another KITT?
In another place. Long time ago.
Well, what happened with it?
Well, after I finished the first KITT, I was relocated here so nobody would ever know who had built it.
The heart of Knight Rider in the original was really the fun of watching Michael Knight and the original KITT interact, and kind of the differences in their personalities.
Might as well put on some music. All these weird gadgets, you'd think they'd give you a radio.
What would you like to hear?
What the hell was that?
Do you wish further information on Silicon Valley?
Hell no, I want to know who you are and how you're listening in.
It was a sign of the times that the original Knight Rider was very machismo, you know what I mean? And we loved that. Like, we loved the muscle car, and we loved the leather jacket and the tight t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? Like, we loved all of that. Now it's more about, it's still very much about, you know, the lead male character, but now there's a strong female character. There's two strong female characters in it. It's just a lot more complex, the storyline. I think it's taking what we know and love about the original Knight Rider and it forming it for today's sophisticated audience.
Of
all the irresponsible behavior to leave me with my keys in the ignition and my doors open?
I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
He is a hero. He just doesn't want to be, so he ends up sort of, having to be a hero.
Because you've taken over my part.
Oh no.
Don't hassle the Hoffs.
Thank
God
you
bless.
so much, buddy. Thank you so much. I'll see
Pleasure.
ya. It was an honor. This is pimp. This is cool.